Greetings from Philadelphia, PA, where Peak Merch Season 3 soldiers on. It's the weekend before my 39th birthday. I don't come to Philly a lot. It's not far from us, but it feels like a whole city with traffic that you have to learn again. And when you're a New Yorker, you're not used to it. So that's what's going on today. There's a flower show at the convention center. We parked at the Reading Terminal Market, where we'll be later. But we're off to somewhere else for 2 attraction adventures in this super vlog, and we're taking you with us. You are watching Peak Merch. Huh. Look at that. The more you know.
Yes, I did sell Girl Scout cookies. Yes, the best cookie is the tag-along.
Disagree.
I don't hear anything mid
Alright.
discourse.
And as we approach Logan Square, I'm reminded of how much cool public art there is in this town. We passed a Calder. This is a Stoneroff and a Vivarelli the Tuscan Girl from 1965. A male figure dressed in a bathing suit stands in the middle of a triangular-shaped pool while 3 figures are balanced above him.
Nice.
Brotherly love indeed. It's good to be back, Philly. Let's go see what we're going for. On to Logan Square.
That could be you.
That could be us. This is for the lucky boy who has everything. Now this is a boy's birthday party. Can we say?
Yeah.
Why not? 2026, baby. Tiana's Bus Adventure.
Here's the difference between Boston and Philly. Boston has the Tea Party stuff. Philly has the Tea Party bus. Think about it.
But over yonder, I see today's first destination. There it is, the Franklin Institute. Back from a time before ADA was a thing. I'm ready for some stairs. Let's go.
It's Franklin.
It's Franklin. Come into your museum. All right, here we go. Universal Theme Parks, the exhibition world premiere. I guess that implies if it does well, they'll try to move this around. Is this a PSYOP?
Is this Bodies exhibition part 2?
Yeah, maybe that's what they're trying to do. I don't know. I'm optimistic. I'm excited.
Also, there's Girl Scout cookies being sold.
The Girl Scouts are in full force. All right, let's go. Let's go. Wow. This place is kind of sick, actually. Hannah's hero, Ben Franklin. And outside the restroom, they're already hitting you with the pressed pennies. The fact that limited edition is in quotes does not exactly inspire confidence, but here's a look at what you got. And I guess they have commemorative coins for the Franklin Institute too. Take a look at those. And then collectible medallions. These are the pressed penny blank machines. See, you crank, but it's a credit card machine, so it's not actually using your penny and pressing it. I guess it is pressing it just for you, but these are the zinc copper blanks versus the proper penny. So there you go. This is already cute and fun. Look at her. Park wife. Park wife. Huh? Yeah, they're not going in chronology at all in this exhibit. Look at this. We got merch on display. If you've seen the tour of the Peak Merch Museum, you know we own this limited vinyl. Now, it belongs to the galleries. And this is a storyboard of, or like a concept map of Café Sirène, the French Wizarding World sit-down restaurant. Oh, a mood board, sorry. Look at this, they 3D printed stuff too. This is for the 3D printed models of the Constellation Carousel, which is sort of the main hub family ride at Epic. Really, really cool. I didn't get to ride that last time. Maybe later this year I'll go back to Epic and get a chance. Still so much to do. And the next section has some great animated figures. This is from 2016 Universal Studios Hollywood production model. It looks like it's a bug, right? Or a bee. Do you know what attraction this is from? I have no idea. Of course, some are much more recognizable. There's Max from the Secret Life of Pets ride at Universal. Oh, you know what? I bet you that bee's from this ride too, because they're both 2016. Then they have models. These are 3D printed raptor heads from Jurassic Park. I'm gonna guess River Adventure because it says Universal Studios Hollywood. And then, of course, we got this bad boy too. There he is. Can you make him move? Cool. These sheep are all over Epic Universe. The How to Train Your Dragon land. Biggest land in the park. Super awesome. And in a first for Universal, this land actually has animatronics just in the land. Like, you don't have to get in a line for a ride. There's dragons just hanging out. Dragon houses, dragon tails. Good job, programmer. This is sick. They have a whole ride vehicle from Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. First time we rode this, we waited like 3 hours because we did early entry, but then the ride broke down. But we got front row. I got on the bike, Hannah got in the sidecar. My dad opted to sit it out after waiting with us in the queue. But hey, the price of fame, you know? Okay, I had an inkling from the concept art there would be some roller coaster stuff in this, and this is sick. It's just cool to see this. Makes the whole thing worth it for me. This is a ride vehicle, it looks like, from the Mauer Rides spinning coaster, Curse of the Werewolf, part of Epic Universe. You know, as far as spinning coasters go, it's pretty solid. There's a little werewolf animatronic in a tunnel you go through, and they're actually like walking you through the sort of physics. And I think you could argue if storyboards engineer emotion, a roller coaster can use science and physics to also engineer emotion, because when certain elements happen, determine your energy and excitement for them.
When does the airtime hit?
Airtime happens probably that Lift Hill crest, yeah, right down there. But you're only going to get airtime. It's about the degree of the drop relative to how fast you're going too. You don't want to be going so fast. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to be going so fast that you just slam up either. I mean, some people like that. Hannah asked me, do I want to learn about torque? Please. Safety is paramount. Good job with torque, love. You're a torquer. I've always said that about you. Cool, let's do it. Roller coaster engineers need to balance fun and safety when designing a ride. Create your own coaster using hills, curves, and safety mechanisms. Let's go.
Launch?
Lift Hill, come on.
Okay, classic. I like your style.
Okay, so we have 4 block zones. Well, that seems a little lame, but okay. I want an airtime hill. I think you have to drag and move it into the areas, right?
Oh, I see.
Okay, so we did an airtime hill. Now let's do, hold on, now let's do a vertical loop because we have some speed. Try again. Great. Now that we've done a vertical loop, let's do some bunny hills. Will Hannah make it as a coaster designer? Keep watching to find out. And then, I don't know, you want to end with corkscrew?
Let's do another airtime hill.
You want to do another airtime hill? This is her coaster,
Airtime
folks.
machine, dude.
Yeah, totally, bro. Okay. Safety restraint types. Lap bar. Come on. Lap bar. No lap bar would not get approved. Yeah, banked curves. Okay, moment of truth, guys. I'm so excited for this.
Coming up over the hi-hat. How's it gonna go?
That's not a hi-hat.
Whatever.
It's called a lift hill. Okay. Bank turn. Love it. First airtime hill is cleared. Now we have some speed going into our loop. Very cool. Very nice. Now I got some bunny hills. Those are going to be incredibly intense because you're coming out of that loop. And now we're sort of a dead zone. Wow, a huge dead zone.
Oh no.
I didn't. Okay, so we valleyed because they put a huge, like, blank set of track. Yeah, okay. You know what?
We tried.
I didn't have any control over those middle elements between the elements, but we tried. Now we're cooking with Gax. This is the scary section. Oh, sick. Animated figure test head. Is this from? Yeah, this is from Monsters Unchained. So spoiler alert, Gilman is in the ride. Look at him. And look at this sarcophagus. I don't even want to tell you guys what happens with this on the ride, but it's this is the best dark ride I've ever been on. Better than Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. That's going to be Hannah when she finally rides it. Look at this guy. The werewolf. Oh man, the werewolf does some cool stuff in that ride too. My stars, is that fanfic come to life? I believe it is. It is. Lil Boo. Fun fact, this was Hannah's nickname well before he was ever an HHN character. You're looking at...
robbed.
Yeah, the original Lil Boo. The imposter Lil Boo. But these props are amazing. I mean, you can even see... I didn't see the Treeks and Foon's house, but you can see how much detail the designers and the makeup artists go into with HHN and the scenics. It's worlds above your regional haunted house. These are studio grade props. And it does look like they do maquettes for the props, which is cool. And as we get to the dedicated merch section of this exhibit, I can tell you right now that there's already some merch I own. I have this retro-styled windbreaker. I have the Captain Cacao. That plush is rare, that Captain Cacao plushie. He's the proprietary character at Epic Universe. But I do have the Captain Cacao backpack. And look at this. My coveted baby has made it into the big leagues. The 50th anniversary sipper. The Time Turner popcorn bucket is cool, but I think if I go back and they have it, that Epic Universe light up popcorn bucket is sick.
Missed opportunity to put salt in the hourglass.
Oh, salt in the hourglass. And you could like periodically salt your popcorn. But look at this. This whole thing is a popcorn shape. This is a museum exhibit dedicated to the art of the popcorn bucket. And yeah, I showed this already, but then behind us, the art of the shirt and the apparel. Maybe the best room in the place. What do you think, Peak Merch fans? And there she is, folks. She learned how to make popcorn buckets. She learned how to design roller coasters in 20 minutes. Now she works here, her future first day. Perhaps the greatest meta troll here is that when the exhibit ends, you literally exit through the gift shop. As always. And we do have some dedicated stuff for the exhibit, which is cool. I do like the sling bag, actually. Universal Parks The Exhibition. It looks like we've got some mugs. $20. The water bottle is $45, but it's pretty big. How much is like the bootleg Letterman jacket? $150. But it does have the logo for the exhibit on it. Let me pull that out. There you go. Alright, we'll see what else we can find. I think of everything with just the show on it. The magnet's probably the move, but none of it's super impressive, if I'm being honest.
I like the sweatshirts because they say Philadelphia on the sleeve, which is cool.
Oh, the sweatshirts?
I don't want one.
Yeah. And the Letterman jacket's cool, but it's not $160 cool. We'll keep looking. So despite Gingy being the only Shrek inclusion, there is a sizable Shrek section. As I predicted, a lot of the IP has its own merch here because this is how the museums make money. But the Shrek plushie's pretty cute. I do like these slippers. Shrek is coming back, guys. 2027, Shrek 5 in a big way. So you get your donkey onesies now, only $95 at the Franklin Institute, and you'll be good to go. None of the Monsters stuff is exclusive either, but they do have these plushies. They're $50 each, but that creature plushie is cool. I like the camp shirt a decent amount. Some classic Monsters branded action figures as well. Oh, it looks like they have some of the Jaws 50th pops left. I thought those were all sold out. They got Quint, they got Hooper as well. Pretty cool. What you got there?
It's like a Jaws 50th wine box bag clip.
Oh wow, we should probably get. Probably want one of those. I'm probably gonna get one of those actually. Jaws 50th.
$12.
That's more my speed. The Funkos are cool, but I never really do anything with them, so.
Bendable, posable Wolfman.
Yeah, this stuff is really overpriced, though. I like the Jaws 50th clip. I might have to do that. All right, we'll do one more pass and we'll keep moving. They also have the Back to the Future 40th anniversary Funkos, Doc with the Time Machine and a Doc and Marty. So those are cool. If you collect Funkos and you want some anniversary stuff, there's worse. You got to pay to be here, but if you're here anyway, I'm not going to give you that. Look, a lot of this stuff. I do like the Roosevelt's Jurassic Park hoodie because it's like subtle and you can see the raptors hiding behind the plants. But most of the stuff you can get anywhere. That's what I'll say. So as a legit Universal fan, I enjoyed seeing the storyboards and the mock-ups. I think being here with you, who's a working scenic, was a little interesting too, but this is definitely for kids.
But that's fun.
Yeah, I think it's a cool exhibit. I don't think if you're not a hardcore Parks fan or you don't have children, you can skip it. But I'm glad we went. The merch for the exhibit was mid.
Minions are a psyop.
Minions are a psyop. Let's keep moving. So we're just going to do a speed run through the rest of the museum because I got to save my battery. But this exhibit, The Amazing Machine, is sort of dedicated to mechanized movements and the history. There's a spring press from 1876. Thanks, Edward Helly. And look at this. This is cool. Linkages. I don't know. Did you come here to learn? I didn't come here to learn.
I've been hired to lead, not to read.
There you go. And while the Universal exhibition had its own gift shop, this is the main gift shop for the Franklin Institute, where you can get shirts like this. Let them know you like science and are a cool kid. Looks like there's a whole line of these, like science is cool kind of things, with this cool scientist doing cool things.
Science is cool.
Science is cool, guys. And here's your sort of standard touristy. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's something wrong. Something wrong with that, perhaps, but we'll see what else we can find. We do have a nice collection of Franklin Institute branded merch with the structure, which is impressive and imposing, emblazoned on it, including these magnets with the train on it. Whoa.
Huh?
The tree. Isn't that Isaac Newton? With the tree? Sort of like pretending it's Franklin. Right, gravity. That's a great magnet, though. Look, they got the flask mugs.
Science.
Science.
And coffee is my thing.
Science and coffee for a girl. Let's see what else we can find. Yeah, Franklin Institute gibbets in that same style we saw earlier. If Killer Acid was more litigious... Oh no, this is a pin set. A collectible pin set. That's cool. Good to know. Okay. And now we brave the historic Reading Terminal Market. There's a flower show at the convention center across the street, so it's absolutely crazy out here today. It's also the first nice day in a long time, so let's go. Well, there's really long lines here for the steak and cheese place and for the ice cream. The real star of Reading Terminal Market, to my mind, is this place, DeNick's Roast Pork and Beef. Roast pork and a broccoli rabe. It's like a classic Philly lunch. Pretty good. And I'm not sure I've ever seen this before, a dedicated merch section for a market. So maybe we'll just do a quick pass from here and get in the car and eat our roast pork sandwiches. Yeah, they got a lot of Reading Terminal stuff. Quick little scan. I like the train. I like the train a lot. Wow, this hat's pretty sick, actually. Here we go. This is what I'm after. This is what I'm after. Love me an enamel pin. And look, they got stickers for Filbert, too. Wow. Good job all around here. Peach. Practice what you preach. Shop for the halibut. Wow, these are amazing. They did a great job with this. Yeah, that's happening. That's going in the collection. Alright, we'll see if we can find a filbert pin too. I got these nice Reading Terminal Market pins too. Alright, rock and roll. Yeah, it looks like they work with some local artists. Here's Red Sean did this nice train design, but look at this king shirt in the traditional style just for children. Filbert as the conductor is pretty good. I am really impressed. They got aprons. They got your boy Ben here. I mean, good stuff all around. So, do you want anything, honey? And that's a cross-section of a beautiful Denick's roast pork sandwich with broccoli rabe, sharp provolone, spicy peppers, and roast pork. Here's a look at my haul so far. Again, we still got one more stop. I got a mystery pin from the Franklin Institute because they look pretty cute. I did get that artist's pin as well. I got the Reading Terminal kind of classic logo pin. That was only $5. I got a magnet from the Universal Parks exhibition. It's a nice magnet, you know, and I wanted something from the show, so this was the move. And then I got 2 of these 50th anniversary Jaws figure clips for your bag. So I thought it would be fun to open these. We'll open these a little bit later and show off what we got. Sound good? All right, rock and roll. How's your Denick's? Look at her eating in private because she doesn't want to be shamed on camera. That's the mark of a lady. This is how a lady eats a roast pork, friends. Oh, where's it going? Oh, okay. All right. This crossing guard is just straight up smoking a stogie while he's working. And you know what? Good for him. Can you see him? I ain't mad about it. Also, what do you think it's like to be the Panera Bread across the street from that market? Crazy. All right, good job, Hannah. We survived. Onward. And this is what I do for you, friends. I brave the Philly traffic with Hannah. We're now in Oaks, PA, about to turn on the Egypt Road and visit a very special shrine to merch, kitsch, and ephemera. What the hell are we doing in Oaks, PA, Ham?
There can be miracles when you believe.
Oh yeah. This is a weird thing we do. We find places that people say are good. This particular place is in a giant mall complex in Oaks, PA. And as I understand it, fella had a large collection of pop culture ephemera, audio animatronics, automata, automated musical instruments, and then he bought an old Goodyear warehouse and put all his stuff in it, and he put a tram in it, and he called it the American Treasure Tour Museum. So that's where we're going today. Let's do it. And if you go down American Treasure Way to 422 Business Center, next to the Remo Equipment Restaurant Supply, you will find the American Treasure Tour Museum, the pop culture museum with a tram at the factory in Oaks.
The pop culture museum with the tram.
I guess there are others, but this one has a tram, so let's go. Scooby. Betty. Kong. I'm ready. Donald. Donald, I'm ready. Hannah.
I'm ready.
Quite possibly the coolest pop culture museum on the planet. This area of the museum we call the Toy Box, and you are about to view a collection amassed by one man who wishes to remain anonymous. We honor that request, as he wants the items collected to be the stars of the show.
Sure.
His passion has brought together one of the world's largest collections of pop culture from the 1870s to present day. The collection is constantly evolving, and we like to say there is always room for more. If you would shift your focus to the left, we have 3 circus wagons filled with delightful automatons. In the late 1890s, electricity was coming to our big cities. At the same time, mass production of plate glass was developed. Therefore, storefronts opened up with large display areas and the art of window dressing began. At that time, most people did not have electricity in their homes, and the public was captivated by the moving displays and electric lights in the store windows. Regulations. No seatbelts or lap bars on this ride. You just held on and prayed when you went speeding down the hills of the roller coaster.
Oh my God, what in the hell? I used to love
As we round the corner,
Cheeseburger.
there is Albert Einstein on the left, along with a vintage tractor seat collection, as well as vintage tractors. Is actually from a now defunct cable channel called Wedding Central. And since we love all things oversized, we were happy to add it to our collection.
Me. The Swiss Army knives.
That machine we just heard was a Wurlitzer Model 153. And it is just the first of many band organs we are going to hear on our tour today. We are about to enter a room full of them.
Dear God. Imagine being in this place at night.
We are now in the band. It was constructed by just one man, Steve Greenman. He's from Connecticut, and he constructed this castle from 390.
Dear God, these babies are terrifying.
And it is held together by one database of the most real.
Oh God.
Before we listen to some more band organ music, please note that just up ahead, we're right, and you will be passing the oldest functioning automaton in the collection, the Swordswallower. He dates back to the late 1890s, so he would have been one of the very first storefront window displays in America.
There he is. An automaton from the 1890s. Your move, Smithsonian, in Morristown, New Jersey. Oh my God. What in the hell?
The Simpsons are the longest-running prime-time show in television history. They started in 1989. In the corner of this room, you will find the giant papier-mâché Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. They were the prized possession of Irene Higgins and were donated by her daughters. They are one of the very few who have donated items in this collection. Chuck E. Cheese has been serving pizza and fun since 1977.
Well, hello, everybody.
Jesus
and welcome
Christ.
To our show. Well, gang, let's salute all the good people who are out there working for a living. How about that? Someday more than ever, and someday pass on by. I'll be working here forever, at least until I die. Darn if you do, and darn if you don't. I'm supposed to get a raise. Working for a living isn't bad at all when you have as much fun working as we do, right, gang? So hang around and enjoy the pizza. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back in a few minutes. We're taking what they're giving because we're working for a living.
Moving along to the world's largest gumby, stretching 20 feet high.
Incredible tour, pre-recorded track. Whoever this collector is, you know, they grouped sort of unrelated but also related things together that brought them joy and seemed to make sense. And I think they did things in a lot of the way that I would. But it's also a cautionary tale. You keep collecting, eventually you gotta buy a tire factory. If you keep collecting, eventually you need a place like this. Oh, pardon me, ma'am. I thought it was a great tour. What did you think?
I am overstimulated, but it's awesome.
And yeah, definitely a cautionary tale. If you wind up collecting enough stuff, pretty soon you got to buy an old tire factory. It was BF Goodrich, by the way, not Goodyear. So I'm correcting the record there. Right, Taz? Looks like we got a couple pins here. This cool old car pin. And this is upside down. But we got this guy too. Pretty cool. Wow. Sometimes you see a military band organ. Seldom do you see military band organ merch. But here we are, on a t-shirt. And look at this. We got a trucker. I'll get you a better look at that. Pretty handsome. Blue's not really my color, but I mean, come on. Looks like they got hoodies too. Yeah, they did a good job here. Good job, guys. Yeah, Gumby shirt. And they got a puzzle with the logo on it too. And they have like there's an example of a completed puzzle down there. But look at this. They have cups and popcorn buckets from recent movies for sale. Like Fantastic Four just came out last summer. Look at this. Deadpool and Wolverine cups. The Freakier Friday fake drink popcorn thing. This is wild. Pretty cool. Good deal. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I say. They know what they're doing at this place. They know what they're doing. They've also got this like 3D printed Alfred E. Newman type of figure with the American Treasure Tour Museum logo there at the base. That's $45. That hat was also $45, which is kind of crazy. See if we can find anything else, and then we'll head out. Now this is smart. They've slapped their logo on a bunch of toys. There's some putty eggs, some pickup sticks, some yo-yos with the logo, and some baseballs as well. Pretty good. Back from an incredible day. Here are my blind box results. I got the Burger Saturn from the Franklin Institute in their pin collection. Very cute. And then I got two Jaws 50th anniversary bag charms. The first one is Bruce the Shark eating an oxygen tank. Very cute. And the second is the Jaws poster. But what I like about this is it's not flimsy. It's pretty thick, embossed, rubberized. These are both going on my backpack now. And I'm just going to say that was a lovely day. Thank you to Hannah for treating me to this adventure. Going to Philly should not be so exhausting, but it is. Probably because of the traffic. But it was a really fun time. I would skip the Universal exhibit unless you're a real, like, engineering... Well, even if you're a real engineering STEM nerd, it might be a little basic. If you have a kid who's interested in that, by all means go. If you're waiting to save up to go to the parks and you want to get your kid excited and sort of thread the narrative, by all means go. But if you're looking for something really exhaustive or detailed, it's not that. It's cute. It's not a must-do, certainly for, like, the $50 entry fee. But that's okay. We had a lot of fun. And the American Treasure Tour Museum more than made up for it. So lots more adventures to look forward to. We're going to be down south in a few weeks. We're going to be hitting Buc-ee's again. We're going to be going to the Sun Sphere, I'm sure. We're going to be doing some other untold adventures. But for now, I've been Just, you've been Patient, and you've just watched Peak Merch. Chomp on, and bye-bye now.